Breathe. And notice all the things that are being done as you receive the air and as it flows through your body. And if it feels right for you, you can close your eyes and just feel into the fluid movement as it's flowing in and out, using your attention as a direct focusing focal point. Direct your attention to the center of your heart space. And as you're breathing, feel as if you are breathing in through your heart and exhaling through your heart. We spend so much of our time rooted within our minds that we forget that our heart is our center. The heart is where our connection lies beyond the senses. It's our ability to really feel and to get out of the head and to tune into the heart. So as you're breathing and feeling, it may feel right to put your hand there to kind of just really ground that awareness and allow yourself to just be immersed in the feeling, how it feels to breathe and to receive and to flow through your heart space. Shutting your attention out all around you to anything else that is outside of this space, allowing your face to soften, allowing your frown lines to loosen, loosening any tension around your scalp or any of those other places and spaces. And just allowing yourself to settle in, aligning yourself with the flow of the breath, feeling and knowing that you have a body, but you're not the body. You have these thoughts, but you're not the thoughts that you think. Take your power back, take your attention back, and truly allow yourself to really feel and to be held in the space. The space does not call or require you to do anything. It actually calls for you to do the exact opposite, shifting away from efforting and forcing and striving and all of the many things that we do that can bring a sense of strain. And simply feeling into your intention for this practice, and that is to wake up to who you really are, to allow the feeling to be your guide, letting go of analysis paralysis or trying to figure anything out with your mind and allowing yourself to just be, observing each and every moment that flows in and out as it resides in your heart space. And slowly align yourself with the breath, inhaling for 5. And we're extending that exhale for 6. And notice how you feel, how you sense the flow of energy from the crown of your head all the way down to your abdomen and beyond. And feeling as you breathe, as you bring yourself back to your center, you are not the things that flow through your awareness. You are awareness itself, remembering that you are one with the very power that sustains and maintains worlds and universes, and that there is no power that is external to you. What we see, feel, and experience may seem as if it is coming from a source that is external to us, but in actuality, we are energy. We are energetic beings. And from that perspective, as an energetic being, however we direct our attention wherever we focus our awareness, whatever we feel within about ourselves at any moment in our relation to Source, that is what is being outpictured on a moment by moment basis. It is not something that resides in a space of striving or forcing or efforting or trying to make things happen. It aligns with you remembering that you're not just mere mortal. You are not just human. You are none of those things that says you are less than the divine emanation of Source that you are. And because of who you are, who and what you are powerful. The power that is flowing through you is animating the very life of your being. And this power isn't just some airy fairy power that is regulated to those things that are small and meek or weak. It is the very power that animates worlds. Not the summation of small powers, any of that. The power that sustains worlds. There is only one power. And as a divine emanation or manifestation of Source in form that is individualized as you. So, as individualized, it does not mean portioned off. It does not mean that you are a spark of the divine. It means that you are already perfect, whole, and complete. And as a perfect, whole, and complete expression, you already have everything. So all power that is animating and expressing through you is giving you life. It's sustaining you. It's breathing you. It's digesting your foods. It's assimilating the nutrition. It's doing all the things that is supporting you to not just survive, but to thrive and to experience life abundantly on the physical aspect of life. And so, because of who you are, and because of the power that is animating and flowing through you, you can be, do, and have your heart's desire. And I know we've been told that it takes hard work, it takes sacrifice, it takes all these things that are focused on the physical manifestations of this plane of existence. It says that's how we're supposed to get it done. And that along that path, sometimes you have to sacrifice your health and well being for the good of the outcome that comes on the other side of struggle and strife. Beyond all that we've been told, their universal law is simple. It's not complex. It's only complicated and convoluted because we make it so. It is simple. And just because something is simple does not on any level of it mean that it's uneasy, that it is not easy. It does in essence go against all the things that we've been taught. But the beauty of who and what we really are is that each moment presents itself a clean slate of creation into what we are feeling, how we are identifying in our relationship to Source in any given moment. So that means that there is no past, there is no judgment, there is none of those things. It is simply you creating your experience according to your desires. You aligning with what is speaking to you, whatever desire is making itself most manifest. You have that desire. That desire is source wanting or desiring to experience whatever that is through the individualized self that is you. And so that the fact that you have desire is confirmation or affirmation that you can experience it and that you already have everything you need to do so. Outwardly, from our intellectual standpoint, we don't have that same depth of awareness. Our perceptions are all shaped based on the past, on previous experiences that we've banked into our memory, and we've used it to compare those things that we go forward and experience. But there is nothing that we've ever done or experienced that disqualifies us for anything. If it were so, we wouldn't be able to be the free creative beings that we are. From one moment to the next, we are not judged based on our previous actions and behaviors as to whether we are worthy of the next breath, or whether we have, because perhaps we didn't follow how we said we were going to eat, that we're not worthy of the digestion of the food that may not be for our highest and best good. You are worthy. You are worthy simply because of who and what you really are. And because you are source expressing as form, experiencing life in many different, all of its many different facets, experiencing all of these things uniquely through you, through the lens of your awareness and your perceptions. And so, with the focus of our attention, gives our perception of what we see as possible for ourselves within any given moment in time. The more we open ourselves to possibility that may not perhaps look like anything that we've done in the past, but opening ourselves to the unknown, not from a perspective of fear, doubt, and worry, but something wonderful is happening. Just a reframing of how we see possibility and opportunities, and instead of things that are going to harm us and hurt us, something wonderful is happening. A reframe of our perspective. And so our perspective is like a spotlight. And so when we're in the dark and we're perhaps looking at a billboard or something in the dark, the bigger the wattage on our spotlight, the more we can see of an image or what's available to us. The dimmer or the less wattage of the spotlight, the smaller the space and the space that we can see within a particular image. When we encounter fear, doubt, and worry, we shrink. We shrink our perspective to be able to see what is possible or what's available to us. But when we open ourselves to possibility that perhaps lies in the space of something we haven't experienced before, we expand our wattage. We expand the coverage of that spotlight onto that screen of space, so we can see more opportunities available that perhaps may not have resembled anything of that we've been exposed to in the past, but maybe better than what we can imagine, leading us to things that perhaps we didn't even know existed. You are divine, perfect, whole, and complete. And all of every possibility, probability that you could ever wish to experience all exists within that field. And so we are not, because of our awareness, because of our senses, we are not tapped in to that unseen unless we open ourselves up. And by opening ourselves up, expanding our belief beyond what is seen into the space of the unseen. And is it frightening not knowing what's on the other side? Absolutely. But are we alone? We are never, we, I, you, we, me, all of us are never alone. And that is because that very power and presence is always with us. Because it is us, there is no separation. In the same that there is no separation from the supply that we see. We were never separate. Any perceived gap between where we may perceive ourselves to be and where we desire to be, there is no gap. There is no distance between our supply or our good and where we may perceive ourselves to be. And so leaning into the fact, or leaning into the truth, that all power, that we are one with all power, and all power is available to us to use as we so choose, and to experience life, not just in any way, but to experience life more abundantly. All the power of the universe is within you. It is with you. So breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Breathe in again. You're going to breathe in for 5. Exhale a little longer for 6. And so this slowed breath helps to align you with heart brain coherence, so aligning you with that space of the heart, taking you out of the head, putting you in tune into that intuitive aspect of yourself, into the unseen, feeling in with your that feeling sense that goes beyond words, thoughts, or deeds, but it's just that feeling that's that's something that you can't always put word or definition to, but it's that feeling that resembles feeling love, feeling love. And whether it's through acknowledgement and feeling the love the divine has you or has for you, or that feeling of love, perhaps someone had a kind gesture that didn't involve anything extravagant, but perhaps it was a small thing that someone did, and that expression or thinking of you or calling you in that those moments when you needed them most, unprovoked, is tapping into those moments when you feel love. Feeling loved and appreciated and valued is something that, at least not, I'm not aware of any words that can necessarily feel that warmth of your heart when you feel seen, when you feel that someone really sees you or it gets where you're coming from, that love, gratitude, that feeling of love, gratitude, and appreciation is something that there is not language necessarily for to experience, but it can leave an indelible impression upon your being. So all power of the universe is within you. That all power is flowing through you. It's animating your being. It's maintaining and sustaining your health and well-being. It enables you to be able to move, to be able to exercise and do all the things that we do. And it's simply because you will yourself. It's an intention that you have to walk across the room. It is intention to cook or do the many things that we do. And there is no time or distance between the thought that I'm sure travels at light speed and the automation of the mechanics of your body in response to that. It is synchronous. It happens all in one. There is no gap. There is no time. And so the way that our body animates and the way that power is expressing through us, there is no difference between that and the conscious aspects of our lives. It could flow just as seemingly. It just ties all to our belief, believing that what we see, feel, and experience is not the limitations of us. We are multidimensional. And as being multidimensional and having many different facets, there is more that is unmanifest that you have access to than you could ever possibly imagine. So, beyond the senses, feeling into the unseen, all power of the universe is with you. Breathing in, inhaling for 5, exhaling for 6. Feel it. Allow that feeling to translate into a belief that you are loved. And that love is what's animating you and bringing you to wherever you may be every single moment. Love is what animates and what sustains and supports your creativity, your creation on a moment by moment basis. All power of the universe is within you. There are people around us that we trust. We trust them based on past and experiences and all of that stuff. In their humanness, sometimes we can be disappointed or our expectations cannot necessarily be met. And with that arises not being able to trust in some aspects and all the things that come with it. But in all of everything, beyond it all, there is one power that we can trust beyond word, beyond deed, just for the simple fact that we are never alone and that we are supported and sustained beyond words, beyond reproach or anything. And that is source. All power of the universe is within you. Trust that you are supported and sustained by that very power for everything. The all of who you are. Blot out any false beliefs or any idea that you are limited or that you suffer in any way from lack or that you are not meant to have the absolute highest and best of all. Use your wonderful power of choice that you have been provided to refuse to think of failure, of doubt, doubting your own power or second guessing who you are or your right to assume your crown for the highest and best of whatever that is. Leaning and feeling into the very fact that you can see only what you choose to experience. You don't have to go down that road of the worst case scenario and preparing for anything. And that is because your thoughts, the thoughts you hold, the beliefs that you have, which result from the way you continue to think, form the thoughts you think, you continuously think, form your beliefs. Your beliefs form the mold in which the power, all power of the universe is able to fill in what you believe about yourself, what you believe that you have access to, fill that in, and that creates the manifestation of your experience. Lean in and feel into only what you wish to desire to experience. Entertain only those thoughts of success. Remember who you are. And if there is all power of the universe flowing through you every single millisecond, all power that is resurrecting the perennial flowers that have been in slumber for the past year, that knows exactly the right day, the right week, the right month to turn that germinating flower beneath the soil into a bud that rises up. And day after day, like clockwork, year after year, it knows when to spring up. It knows when to blossom and when to open that bud and reveal such a beautiful flower, none like anything that has ever bloomed before. That power that is animating and bringing to life all the beautiful flowers all around us is what is flowing through you. Perfect, whole, and complete. That is who and what you really are. Breathe into that. Notice how that feels. Give yourself permission to go beyond. Go beyond the routine. Go beyond the previous thoughts that you've expressed and experienced before. And feel into the fact you may not have the roadmap ahead of you, but everything is working together for your good. And the very fact that you can see it is affirmation or confirmation that you have access to it. As you continue to breathe, breathing into your nose, out through your mouth, settle yourself, allow yourself to go into a deeper state of stillness and feel into the space of creation, the very essence of your being as a creator. You're not here to ask for anything because there is nothing that you do not already have. You are here to remember something you've forgotten. There is a version of you, not far away, not in the future, who already lives inside this answer. Not striving towards it, not waiting on it, just living inside it. The way you live inside your own name, your identity. It's not special to you. It's just true. Feel for that person that's been calling you to shift your identity in some sort of way, or how you identify yourself. Not your circumstances, not what you have, your quality of being, the way that you breathe, the way that you move through a room, the particular kind of quiet that lives in your chest is not excitement, not relief. It's just a deep, unquestioned about who you really are. Find that quality of how you want to shift into this new state of being. Breathe in through it, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let it settle below your thinking, below your wanting, and below the part of you that's still trying to figure things out. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now notice something. The quality isn't anything that is outside of yourself. It's yours. It always was yours. You just something that you forgot along the way. This is what prayer actually is. It's not reaching, it's not persuading or petitioning. It's remembering all that has already been given to you and all that is already within your grasp. It's just an allowing and a letting your body catch up with what your soul already knows. So stay right here in this space, not just thinking about the thing or how you want to shift or what you want to be in this moment, but just being the person for whom it's true. Feel into the gratitude, allow it to arise on its own, because somewhere inside of you, you already know it's not hope, it's recognition of who you are and that it does not reside apart from where you already are. It is already here and now. Feel and carry this quality with you. It's not as a practice, but it's something that you've stopped limiting for yourself. The mold of your belief, the mold of what you can feel as existing here and now, because it is doing just that. It is already here and now available to you. The gift, the desire that you have has never been withheld from you. You are just learning and opening yourself up and remembering how to receive it. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In the next few seconds, you're going to hear a set of chimes that's going to lay the groundwork or the foundation for you to go a little deeper in practice. If the mind wanders, because it's what the mind does, just bring your attention back to the heart, breathing, feeling, remembering, and beginning again. Continue to feel into that, the energy and the essence of what you are seeking to express into your physical experience. Let go and release the how. Just feel and feel that you are that right now. You will hear that set of chimes, and then after a bit, we'll come back. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 6. All the power of the universe is within you. Feel it, breathe it, know it, and act as if it were true. All the power of the universe is within you. How does it feel to know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can be, do, and have your heart's desire, and that the whole universe is conspiring with you, working in your favor to experience life through the lens of you? I would like to extend my gratitude and appreciation to you. I am truly, truly grateful. And I would like for you to extend that same gratitude, grace, and appreciation to yourself. And remember, as you go back online and going about your day and into the next day and the next and the next, remember, all power of the universe is within you. Remember to feel it in those quiet moments, know it, and to act as if it were already true. And you will draw all things to you that align with their highest good. Close your eyes open. Welcome back.
Thank you, Sonia.
You're welcome.
Thank
You all have a great evening.
you too.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.